one thing I've noticed that people do often, including myself, is they think they have a mental problem, something like a disorder of illness and whatever else, and they start looking into it, researching, and doing all that sort of stuff, and eventually they come to a realization that yeah, they definitely have it, but they haven't gone to a psychiatrist, somebody that can actually diagnose them or whatever else, that they do have a condition like that. And the reason why I bring it up is I do it often. I try not to do it, but there's some things I'm sitting there and I see patterns in myself that I'm like, do I have it? Do I not have it? That seems very, I'm not sure what the word is I'm looking for. Like, yeah, I think to a degree I probably have it, but do I truly know? That is something I can't definitively say for sure, because I haven't gone to a psychiatrist, which is on my list of many other things I've been meaning to do to get a hold of my mental state. But when you self-diagnose, you can put the blame and be like, yeah, well, I have this one, or this one that makes me extremely moody, or this one that just, excuses my bad behavior, and so on. It's like, that doesn't really help you in the long run if you're, constantly doing it. And there's points where you may be wrong. You may not have what you think you have. Because some things I think I have, which is hard to say, is I think I probably have maybe like DID, maybe BPD, but it's really hard to say because I don't know. There's a lot of things I figured out, Ryan, talking here on this channel, that I'm like, yeah, they're probably to some degree I do have something like that, but how far, how much it reaches, how far the roots go is something I won't know until I have a trained professional tell me about it. But I think it's funny because when I do have some of those nights where I'm just kind of looking at whatever it is, I do see others in comments that are been like, yeah, this is so me, I have this. Yeah, number XYZ, I totally have this condition. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that. And the other issue too is some people need to stop glamorizing, there was a bigger word in my head, that romanticizing these conditions, because they're not all too pretty. Like, I don't know why people say, oh, I want this one because it seems so cool to have, and whatever else. It's kind of like, yeah, I don't know about that one. That's not something pretty to have. That is mentally can really screw you and your relationships up. And I'm not trying to say it's an excuse, but I've been really bad about, as I've said multiple times, going out and actually doing it, because I think I got a piece of paper with all sorts of therapist numbers on there from my psychiatrist, whatever it was. There's that video on my channel about my diagnosis and how I was kind of disappointed. But I felt like if it wasn't for that, I definitely wouldn't be on this path of, trying to figure it out. Because when I learned that I had, when I was definitely diagnosed with depression, PTSD, and anxiety, it was kind of like, yeah, I felt like that was obvious, but hearing it from an actual professional, it does definitely make a lot of sense when they say it, and I can be like, yeah, well, I already knew that, but it feels nice to know that, yes, I do I have issues like that. But I still wish I knew what fundamentally was going on in my head, because they're like, I've written down all my symptoms, all my conditions. I don't know where that piece of paper's at, because I am very scatterbrained. I put down stuff like everywhere, and where I especially think I said I possibly have DID, like I don't remember doing a lot of things. There is times where there is like good 5, 10, 20 sticky notes on my TV, and I'm sitting there, I'm like, I don't remember putting anything down on my TV with all those sticky notes. And I read them, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then there's some other instances where I switch, because it can be like, oh, I'm getting groceries with my dad, or, whatever else, doing a Walmart run. And then all of a sudden, I kind of just switch. I don't really remember anything that happens. It's like, oh, I can be in Walmart for a good, let's see, about a few minutes, and then all of a sudden I don't remember the rest of it. I don't remember anything else I got. I don't remember anything, and then I get home and I'm like, where the hell, who, where, how, what, how, where am I at? How did I end up here? You know, it's stuff like that that just convinces me that to a degree, yeah, I probably have it, but without having a professional saying I do have it, it just makes life a little bit harder. So that's kind of just something I've kind of sat with for a minute. I didn't know how I wanted to word it, and I think tonight was the night that I had definitely had all the rocks in my brain able to say it right, which is funny because this isn't coming out at night. It's coming out in the, you know, around lunchtime or in the afternoon or morning, whenever it is. Either way, I need to stop rambling and actually, you know, get to bed. So either way, thank you very much for listening to me ramble, and yeah, it must be bedtime because I don't remember the rest of the script here. So either way, thank you very much for watching, and I hope to catch you again sometime soon. Take care.